Okay, YouTube. Today we're gonna commentate over round one Edison format evolution games between myself and Donnell Washington. Okay, so Donnell's playing Amaryllis and I'm playing pure Frog Monarchs. So Donnell starts off by setting a monster in the back row. So this, I know those of you guys who've been watching my channel, this was actually right before YCS in Indianapolis where I won the Ultimate Time Wizard tournament. So I actually I told this story in the deck profile, but I cut the hero engine and I came to this local to try out the pure Frog Monarch deck. So we'll see how it goes. So I start off with Upstart Goblin, Pop Substitute, get Swap Frog. I must. So I'm thinking. So I must have a way. I think I have a. I must have like a 1-for-1 or something because I'm debating on what to dump here. So this is the only reason it's taking so long because otherwise I would just dump Treeborn Frog. Okay, so we got the life points there. Luckily, every time I duel, I get the life points in there. And I think this is Keegan's map. For those of you guys who watch he's the one that hosts all the RBET tournaments. And, okay, so resummon Swap Frog. Alright. So I guess I just wanted to get both Treeborns in the grave. Get them out of the deck. Oh no, I'm sending Swap Frog. So yeah, this is weird. Donnell's checking his back row. So most of his cards are like Wing Blast, so he might chain it here. Anyway, I was talking about Keegan. So I believe this is Keegan's mat. Josh Jordan, one of my friends, Josh Jordan, wanted me to play on this mat. So it has like all the main Edison cards. You can see them all on there. For those of you guys who are going to ask about the mat. But anyway, we got rid of his Raikou. He popped my Swap Frog, which is a great trade for me. He milled like MST and nothing good. And yeah, that's probably a Wing Blast, so he's going to Wing Blast my back row, I guess. Because he's been thinking about flipping it, so it's definitely a Phoenix Wing Blast. Okay, yeah, Wing Blast, pitch Titanial. There's a little bit of a glare here where Donnell's graveyard's at, but it's not that big of a deal. Okay. So Donnell's hand's not that great. Like, I mean, I'm drawing a trap again, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Now remember, there's no heroes in this deck, so pure Frog Monarchs. So I rise to his monster. Okay, hit him for 24. I think this deck could be a little bit better. I just need to tweak it up a bit. Maybe I'll try this pure Frog Monarch deck again. Okay, so we'll D-Nasty. So he summons Debris. Target Raikou. So he's just going to make Iron Chain to attack over my Ryza. Yes, I already threw it in the graveyard and milled before he even summoned the monster. So I milled Soul Exchange, Brain Control. Yeah, so what's life points? I think Donnell's at 66. Yeah, because he took a hit from Ryza and I took a hit from Iron Chain. Okay, so I Kais. This is what he's looking at. For those of you guys who know Donnell, he hates Caius. It's like his number one nemesis. And he's always complaining about it. He's always like, oh, hey, you beat me with Caius, blah, blah, blah. Alright, let's see what Donnell gonna do. Please don't set another monster. He did. Okay. Do I have another Monarch? Because remember, this is Frog Monarchs, not Frog Heroes, so I'm like loaded with Monarchs. Looks like I don't. So we hit another Raikou. He mills Trag. I think that's like Botanical Lion or something like that. And I set a monster. What do we think that set is? Probably Dupe Frog. Man, those averages are annoying. And what's funny is most people don't play Avarice in Amaryllis Burn. Yeah, they don't play Avarice, or what's the other card that they don't play that Donnell plays? Caius. Yeah, Caius and Avarice. And I told Donnell to cut him. I actually think he did cut him out, but then he didn't like the deck when he cut him out. Okay, so that's Phoenix Wing Blast for sure. Also helps because I know Donnell's deck. Whereas most people won't be able to catch some of his. But I think it's common. Most people play the discard traps because they want to get Titanium and Amaryllis out of their hands. So most people play those discard traps in this deck. So it's a very good deck, I think. Has a few really good matchups. The only thing I don't like about it loses to Black Wings. That's the one thing I don't like about it. So, okay. I go Junk. Junk is like, I'm kind of like going back and forth with Junk Synchron. Like, sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. So, I might just cut it. Oh, okay, I remember what happens here. So, we can make a 6 or a 7. So, since I know Donnell's deck, I don't even think he plays Star Wars. I'm just going to go for the Black Rose. Yep. And yeah, it goes through. So he hit set Heavy Storm, Mark of the Rose, and Morphing Jar, which is a card I don't like. And now basically now he has 2 cards to his name. So he set. So it wasn't okay. So let's see what else is gonna happen here. Bring back Frog and pass. So now Donnell's got 3 cards. So what's my hand? It must be a bunch of like soul exchanges and stuff. And then he passes. Okay. Yeah, I see a spell in my hands. I'm pretty sure that's probably like Soul Exchange. It's one of the reasons why I didn't play this deck at Indianapolis. Yep, I just knew it was Soul Exchange. Okay, Mobius. Yeah, so this deck's loaded with Monarchs. So we pop his Dandelion, which kind of sucks. So now he can Wing Blast here. Yeah. Oh, no, it was Return. Ooh. But he had nothing banished. That return probably would have won him the game. Okay, so then all passes. So now I can clear both his tokens. I could switch Treeborn to attack mode, but oh, I did. This tournament happened so long. I'm so behind on these duels, so I don't even remember. I forgot I switched the Treeborn to attack mode. Because I don't want him to draw like Lone Fire and then pop a token. You know, start doing all those shenanigans with Lone Fire Blossom. And then drop Titanium, which this deck loses to Titanium way harder than the Hero Frog deck. Because the Hero Frog deck, at least I have Absolute Zero to deal with Titanium. So he just Mark of the Roses, attacks me for 24. So he's at like 42, right? We know Trag's gone. He can't gorge me. So if I have game, I'm probably going to go for it. Also, here I'm trying to hit like a Battle Fader or something. So he just scoops. Yeah, like I said, this is the pure Frog Monarch deck. That's why you saw Mobius and Thestalos. Funny thing is, I only played one of each. Okay, here we go. Game 2. You can't see there's such a bad glare. So Donnell opens trade in, pitches I'm pretty sure that's Amaryllis. I'm a little rusty on the commentary because I've been out of town. I'm still out of town actually currently, but I'll be back home soon. Okay, so Donnell opens card destruction. Not opens it, but maybe he drew it off of trade in. I don't know. So I chain Crow to hit his Amaryllis. Which, oh, he pitches his Crow. I just think it's fine. You know, I might as well. He's taking a -1 from the card destruction. I'll take the -1 from the DD Crow. I'm getting rid of one of his best cards. But he got rid of Pulling the Rug, man. I probably would have kept that. Probably would have set that and then card destruction. But he wants a fresh new hand. Yeah, this duel was sped up by 1.2, but Donnell's slow. Slow as in he plays slow. He's been on the channel a lot. He's always playing Amaryllis Burn, but I think he actually might finally switch decks. He played Black Wings once too, but that was I let him borrow my Black Wing deck. Okay, so now what? Here comes 1-for-1. Does he main deck Oppression? See, I guess you can't main deck Oppression in this deck, but I don't know. Maybe I'd consider it because you could like titanium with oppression and protect it with titanium. But I know it shuts down your deck like really bad. Maybe I'd play one just for fun. So okay, one for one just to get the Treeborn in the grave. We saw Donnell already card destruction 1 DD Crow out of his hand. Maybe here comes a Monarch. Yeah. So here comes Ryza. So Ryza his monster. So Donnell's thinking. What is that, torrential? It must be torrential, and he's thinking about using it. Okay, so he doesn't use it. All right, so Donnell's at 9,000 because I upstarted. How many cards? I mean, he's pretty low on cards. I think we're both kind of low on cards here. But I do have Treeborn Frog coming back every turn, so. I was really thinking long and hard. Oh my, even sped up, he's still taking. Oh man, imagine this is normal speed. So I took the life points off. Looks like he finally let it go through. All right. I wonder if you guys can tell what these all these cards are on this mat. It's a nice mat. I can see like Morphing Jar from right here. Junk Synchron. And there's just too many. Sangan, there's just too many on that mat. Alright. So Donnell opens Botanical Line. I don't even know what this card does. So we'll finally. So it was Wing Blast. It wasn't Torrential. So he pitches Titanial. Yeah, see, I read it because I still don't remember what it does. Let's go look it up real quick. Botanical Lion. Ooh, we got him with Gores. Nice. Alright, let's see. What does this card do? You gain this card gets 300 attack. Reach plant type monster you control. Control this face up card on the field cannot switch. So it's just like a 1900 beater, I guess. So he gives me a 1900 token. Yeah, because you can see here I'm at 61 to 66. So he sets a back row. I'm checking his grave to see what he could have down there. Oh, he brings back Amaryllis. Okay, so he was thinking about bringing back Amaryllis, and then that's why I put the card back. So Donnell's still thinking, so I keep putting the card back. Oh, okay, he flips up Master Restrict. That's actually pretty. I think, if I remember correctly, what happened in this duel, it kind of did hurt me. Now, unfortunately for Donnell, like I knew he didn't have 3 pulling the rugs at that time. That's why I cited in a lot of spell and trap removal against him because we rode to the local together. And he's like, man, I don't have any pulling the rugs, so I'm gonna put Master Restrict in there. And I had a bunch of cards to out it. This sucks for him. That's the bad thing about locals. You know what your opponents are playing. Versus like at a YCS or a regional or a Time Wizard tournament, you really don't know most of the time what your opponent's playing or what's in their deck. Okay, so here he attacks over that token. So what's life points at? It looks like 39 to 53. And now here comes the Amaryllis with Master Restrict, and he sets another monster. I can't tribute because of Master Restrict, so Heavy Storm would be nice here. I definitely don't have it. I'd probably slam it down if I had it. So we attack the probably Raikou or Dandelion down there. Oh, he set DD Crow. That's hilarious. So now Donnell's just gonna basically just try to beat me with damage. He's just gonna like attack with Amaryllis, attack with Gores. And I'm kind of losing to Restrict here. That's just this deck. That's just the way that this deck plays. They don't really care about card advantage that much. They're much more of a life points game for them because they keep bringing back Amaryllis. And if they hit you with the Amaryllis directly, it just, you know, sucks. Okay, so he's going to attack over Treeborn, probably here. He's got one card in hand. What were you afraid of? Wouldn't it be smarter to hit with Amaryllis? What are you scared of? Gores? What? I don't understand. So he didn't attack. That's weird. Oh, I think he doesn't want to lose. He doesn't want his Amaryllis in the grave. I'm dumb. That's why he did that. He wants his Amaryllis to still be on the field. So basically, so I attack him. He's got a body, so I can't just swarm him. I get it. I'm dumb. He did the right play. Okay, so we hit over that. He takes what? 500, so he's at 34. I hope I have Battle Fader, because Donnell could easily beat me if I don't have a Battle Fader. So he sets. I just need an out to that restrict, I think. Okay, so here comes Swap Frog. Ooh, I could put Gores back in my hand, but I have done that play before. I think I beat someone. Like, I think I've done it twice, and once I lost because of it, and the other time I won because of it. So here comes the Gores hit. He set low. Oh, yeah, he can't tribute low fire. Oh, I remember. This is start. I completely forgot this happened. And I remember Donnell after told me, man, I can't side restrict because of this scenario right here. He also can't tribute his Dandelion token. Sometimes you just have to tribute the tokens to summon Titanium. Yeah, he can't side that card. But that's all he had, so. Oh, I think I did put the Gores back in my hand. Yeah, so he would lose the target for that spell card. So Donnell's got 2 cards in hand. What's he gonna do? We know he's got Amaryllis in there. Ooh, but Donnell's pretty low. He's at 24 to my 45. Even if that was, let's say, a pulling the rug, would it? I guess maybe would it have helped him? I don't know. I think Donnell would at a big tournament he would have called for slow playing with 2 cards like that. Yeah, sometimes you got to play a little faster because he definitely would have got called for slow playing. I believe. I know he's not doing it on purpose, but okay. So I crowed him again, and he's mad. Yeah, he just laughed at the card. I banished it for him. To me, when people get mad when they're playing Yu-Gi-Oh, it's always funny because I almost never get mad when I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh. It does happen, but to me, I just play. But you can just tell he's mad about that crow. Were we asking a ruling? I think we were asking some ruling on this card. Yeah, that's what happened. I think I was asking if he has to banish and then can I chain to it. I think that's what we were asking someone. Yeah, you can see I'm talking to someone. So now I'm reading the card. This was a long game too. Most of it was just us. Oh, I even went to go look it up. Oh, great. But Donnell's at 24, so we're just double checking a ruling. Oh, I think the issue is Donnell had French Amaryllises. Yeah, because this. Remember, this was right before Indy. Because he and I went together to Indy, and then he traded for English copies. I think one or two English copies over there. So that's why I'm just reading the card. Basically, I don't want him to have plans. I want him to have less cards for Avarice, but I'm pretty sure he may be cited out a few Potter Avarices. Donnell's checking the ruling as well. I wish I would have cut this part out of the video, but yeah, there. So we got it. But now the life points are gone. So is Donnell? Is it my turn? Okay, so it is my turn. Looks like I'm about to draw. And there's the MSC that I top decked. And then he shows he had another restrict in his hand. You can see he's mad. He managed to restrict for no reason, and he's showing it for the camera. And yeah, that's good GG. Hope you guys enjoyed that duel, and I'll see you guys soon for game 2. Bye.